Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Comfort Zone. Today we are going to be covering all things going back to school / uni and hopefully giving you a little bit of advice and easing any worries that you might have if you are in that position.
I can't believe that season is upon us already.
It feels like it was Christmas 2024 yesterday.
Yeah, and it feels like we haven't had summer yet, but it's already been and gone.
Yeah, like summer seemed to go so quickly this year.
Do you know what it is? It's because we're older. When you're younger, you like the amount of days in a summer is a big like ratio of your life.
But I feel like everyone feels like time's going quick. We've had this conversation so many times.
Have. Yeah, it's
because time's sped up, JC. Let's be real.
Okay, if you say so. Yeah. I was gonna say it's actually I think we've said this before as well. It's because you have experienced so much more that every single day is just getting to be a smaller percentage of your life. So that's why it does feel like it's going quicker because you've lived it over and 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 over again.
Wow, that was
over and over and over and over.
I feel like I just remember school used to drag.
Yeah, and the summer holidays used to be like long.
Yeah, especially because you'd have to go to bed at like when it was still light.
Yeah,
in the summer. So I feel like it felt like time felt even longer.
Yeah, because it was always light and there was no dark. It's getting dark so early already. It's making me sad.
I know. Like I woke up this morning and even when I was on my way to the train station, it was still kind of dark.
Yeah, and foggy.
Yeah.
I don't have the Sunday scaries. I've got the winter scaries.
I think that's understandable. I do a little bit too because I know I get quite sad.
Even maybe not even just sad. Well, for me, maybe I can't speak for you, but maybe not sad. I just don't like the dark at all. Like waking up in the dark, getting dark at 3 o'clock when you still have so much to do and you've got to go and make dinner, and then I don't know, you have to leave the house at some point and it's just dark all the time.
It is a bit demotivating.
Yeah.
Like the constant greyness.
Yeah.
But the way you can combat that is to go full on cozy mode. Like I just make everything as cozy as possible. Like if I'm in my house and it's dark, lamps are on, candles are lit, blankets are happening,
TV's on, movies on, hot chocolates.
I'm cozy.
You're the kind of girl that will have a hot chocolate in summer, and that makes me worried for you.
I don't think I've had a hot chocolate this summer, have I?
Yes, you have.
When?
You told me.
Oh yeah, I did, but I can't remember when.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's never a bad time for a hot chocolate. If you could drink a hot coffee in the summer.
True.
Exactly. Yeah, pipe down. Okay.
I've been told, guys. I've been told. What's your favourite hot chocolate?
The way you said that was so funny. What's your favourite hot chocolate? Your mouth just stayed open for ages.
I think I realised halfway through that there's only one really type of hot chocolate because it's just chocolate.
White or milk?
Yeah.
Probably milk.
Yeah, same.
Quite like
cool story, bro.
Quite like chocolate flavoured hot chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
What's your win and wobble, JC?
My win and wobble. I feel like there's so many noises going on. Yeah,
there was a lot of bird chirping and cars and stuff.
We said we wouldn't talk about that anymore.
No, I know. It's not about them, it's about distracting us.
Yeah.
That's not us apologising.
Biggity boggling. Yeah, exactly.
My mind is biggity boggling.
Yeah. But my win of the week, I'm going to start with a win.
Yeah, go for it, girl.
I think I'm going to start with a win. No, I am going to start with a win. My win this week has been that I've actually stayed on top of things in my life. And I know I said in my last episode.
In your last episode.
Don't talk to me.
Okay, I'm just not here.
No, in the last episode I said I just wanted to get my life together. I feel like I have. It's a very broad win, but I feel like I've not been excessively stressed all day, every day. Actually, I say that. I have been. But you know what I mean? It's felt...
But you've been dealing with the stress as it's been happening.
Yeah. I haven't let things build up and then I'm just sat there like crying. I've just been doing things as they come, doing the tasks that I don't want to do. Just getting them out of the way because they're going to have to be done at some point. I might as well just do them now.
Well, good job.
Thank you.
That's very lovely to hear.
Yeah. I feel like I've just worried a lot less because one of my favourite quotes is, as we know, because I've probably said it before, worrying, I can't remember how it goes, worrying does not, I don't know.
Worrying doesn't change anything. It just makes it you struggle, suffer twice or something like that.
Yeah. Good quote.
Yeah.
Worrying makes you suffer
twice. To worry
twice.
is to suffer twice.
There we go. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm not worrying about things anymore because what will be, and yeah, there's going to be things in life that you don't want to do, and that's fine. But you just get them done and you move on.
Nice.
I feel like that was a bit of a general life win.
Well, it's pretty big, feeling like you've got on top of your life.
Yeah, no, I'm actually really deep in it. I haven't. But anyway, moving on.
I need to burp. Oh. No, okay, it's fine.
Help.
The start of the last full episode
made
where I
me
was just
laugh so
burping you.
much. Yeah, I was just like, I thought you were meant to cut it out, and then I was watching it. I was like, no, actually, that was really funny.
I kept it in because I thought it was good.
What's your win?
My win. I have a really, really, really big win.
I don't know what it is. I'm excited.
I'm going to be vague about it because
Oh, okay.
you know, I'm still going to respect people's privacy
Okay.
and stuff like that. But basically, I closed a really negative, toxic chapter of my life yesterday and proceeded to stand in my kitchen and cry with happiness because I felt like the biggest weight had been lifted off me ever. And I now feel the happiest I have in so long. And I could get emotional talking about it right now.
Should I get the tissues?
No, because I'm not going to cry. I'm going to be okay. But yeah, I cut off something that I didn't really realize was weighing on my mind and didn't really realize was mentally affecting me, and freed myself from it. And yeah, I just feel great.
Wow, that's a pretty monumental win, if I do say so myself.
It does feel kind of huge to me. I mean, obviously this is probably annoying to listen to this, be like, I have no idea what you're on about. But sometimes there's things in your life that are draining your energy or you're holding on to, but you need to let go of.
I feel like a lot of people can relate to that. It can be people, it can be things, it can be places, it can be
behaviors, it can be anything.
A job, literally anything. And to just know that you're leaving that behind is amazing, because you deserve freedom and peace and happiness.
It's something that I've wanted to be out of my life for a long time, but there were certain things that were keeping me holding on to it.
Yeah.
And then I just got sick of it and decided that
actually, no, I'm not going to stand for that anymore.
I ain't gonna stand for it.
Don't know what that song is.
Stevie Wonder.
Sorry. Disappointed. Well, that's a big win.
Yeah.
I like that. I feel like we're both, do you know what? I feel like we're both really content in life at the moment.
I am honestly right now the happiest I've maybe ever been.
Ever.
Honestly, maybe. I'm so happy.
Wow. Oh, I love that.
Like, there's just nothing not to be happy about. And I know this is probably a very privileged thing to be saying.
No,
There's probably
it's
people...
hopeful. It's like you have been through so much in your life. To sit here and be so happy and like confidently say that this is the happiest you've ever been is incredible, and that must give hope to so many people, because you've been in some low places.
Even in the last year, I've been like, I've had times where, like, I don't know, medication's been like the side effects have been getting to me, and I've just felt so low. And I'm literally in a place right now where I'm like, my life is just incredible. I have the best friends. I have the most amazing community online. I have a lovely place to live. I have a wonderful family. Like, I'm just so lucky and I'm so happy. And like, my relationship with food is great. My relationship with my body is great. I'm so happy.
You have worked so hard to get to this point, and you are living proof that it does get better.
Thank you.
Do you know what? I actually just had a random side thought here. When you said you're so lucky, I get that, and you are very lucky, and I'm very lucky, and we're very lucky that we've been born where we've born, and we've got what we've got, and we've had families. But also, don't not give yourself credit for all the hard work that you've put in to get to where you are. Yeah. Like, luck is part of it, but also the amount of work that you've had to put into yourself when you felt like giving up, that deserves some credit.
Thank you.
I just feel like that's really important, because we don't talk about that enough. I feel like all the time I'm constantly like, oh, I feel so lucky that I live, like you said, like I live where I live. I'm so lucky that I have a house. I'm so lucky that I have food on the table. But also, I work so damn hard to do that. Yeah.
And actually, maybe it's not luck. Maybe it's just that I'm kind of blessed by having the people that I have in my life and having what I have. But that doesn't take away, like, it's not just happened by chance, I guess. Getting to this place with my body, with my relationship with food, took years, took lots of work.
Yeah.
And actually my hard work really paid off.
Yeah. Pat on the back. Everyone here in the comfort zone, we're doing a communal pat on the back. If everyone can raise their right hand, put it over their left shoulder. Hold up.
Pat on the back.
Good job, guys.
Thank you for the tutorial.
You're welcome.
I would usually go the other way, actually.
Left to right.
Or I'd go like that.
I can't really get around
She's not
that
flexible
way.
enough.
I actually am. I'm double jointed.
Oh yeah, because your fingers move all weirdly, don't they?
Yeah. I won't do a visual demonstration.
I feel like we need to remember that most people listen, not watch.
That's true.
Because a lot of the time we're like, just watch now, and it's like, then I'm walking around my house with my headphones on because I listen to our podcast.
Yeah, or if you're driving, that's not a good.
Don't watch if you're driving. Please. We don't want to be the reason you.
Do you know what I saw the other day? A TikTok of a girl doing day in life, and then she was just filming herself driving, and I was like,
"That's crazy.
What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's so selfish.
Yeah.
Anyway, wobble?
Oh yeah, we have those sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
My wobble this week. One, I need to change my bed sheets. Just holding myself accountable here.
That's such a valid wobble. Why is it like the worst task in the world?
I know. Tell me about it. Every morning I'm like, I'm so ready to change the sheets. I should just get up and do it then. Because then it gets to like 4 o'clock and I'm like, can't be asked.
The other day, I got home. I'd stripped my bed in the morning.
Oh.
Got home from London.
No.
Laid on my bed and fell asleep on it unmade. Woke up at 2 a.m. and made my entire bed. That was maybe the most hellish experience.
I was going to say,
life.
that sounds like living hell.
Anyway, sorry to crash your wobbles. Just it was related.
That's a bigger wobble. Because that's awful.
Imagine you get home so exhausted and you haven't made your bed.
No. See, that's why I just don't make it.
Just don't change it. You don't have to deal with it.
Don't change it, yeah. But I need to do that. So that's one. That's holding myself accountable. If I haven't changed it by the time you're listening to this, message me. Because I always either have the pink stripy one on or a white one. So just check on my stories because I've got the pink stripy one now. So I better have the white one on. Anyway, even I probably won't just post a picture of my bed, will I?
Yeah, I was like, we're not in your house.
Anyway, another wobble this week is that I'm just actually missing my sisters a lot.
Aww.
Yeah, I thought about that on the drive on the way here. I was like, do you know what? I actually miss... Because I was thinking back to like a time where we just, I don't know, went and had a little picnic together or just would go and watch the sunrise together. And I haven't done that in a while and I miss that. So that's my wobble this week. And I'm not going to talk about it too much because I will get emotional. But I do miss that.
Yeah.
I think it's hard growing up and moving away from your siblings when like you are really, really close.
Mm. To be fair, I miss my brother at the moment. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. It's so weird to comprehend that 15-year-old me couldn't imagine a day not seeing my family, and now it's like I could not see them for 3 weeks and that's just normal. It is a wild one, but yeah, can't wrap my head around it, but I need to find more time in my calendar because right now I don't have any of that. I'm going to make some of that. What's your wobble?
My wobble is...
I love that she has to think about it. Any small moments? Have you like spilled a drink over?
No.
Have you...
I definitely do have wobbles. My brain's really struggling right now to like...
You don't have to say one, you know.
Wobble. Oh,
Oh, okay, here we go.
My big wobble.
Oh, big wobble.
Which is nothing new, but it kind of is for me.
Yeah.
I feel like you've mentioned sleep a lot.
Yeah.
I've not so much.
Yeah.
I swear my body does not want to be asleep at the moment.
Nope.
I have been having wake-ups all throughout the night.
Not fun.
I went to Vienna and the curtains in the Airbnb didn't fully shut.
Oh.
So I thought maybe I was just being woken up by the light coming through.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even that because I wake up at like 2 and then 3 and then 4.
What, when you were away? Or you still do now?
No, still now.
Oh, really?
Even this morning I woke up at 4:30. I was wide awake. I'd already been awake like an hour before that and went back to sleep. But my body just is like loving being awake.
Maybe that's because you just love life so much, so when you're asleep you can't experience the life that you love.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep. It's boring.
Yeah.
Is this just an ADHD thing or do you find this like sleep is so boring?
Do you know what? Yes and no, because the last few weeks I've been so excited to go to bed and just get cozy and be like, drift off into sleep world. And like I've actively thought about that. I've actively thought I cannot wait to close my eyes.
Yeah.
So no, maybe it is an ADHD thing.
To me, sleep is just boring, and I'm lying there. I'm like, oh, I want to do something fun, but I can't because I have to go to
Got
sleep.
too much energy.
Yeah.
You need. What could you do to make you tired? You need some magnesium.
I think I just need to like
Have a bath.
No, I don't even have a bath in my flat, but I love a hot shower, a long hot shower.
Yeah, this morning I could not get myself out of the shower, especially when it's cold and you're in a hot shower and you have to get out.
I washed my hair at 4:30 in the morning.
You're an animal.
I know.
Wow.
That's vile behaviour.
That is.
I should have been cozy in bed.
I've washed my hair in like a week.
You can't tell.
No, my hair doesn't get greasy. I'm quite lucky.
Mine's getting more, because I've been washing my hair more often recently, my hair's getting greasier more quickly and it's really annoying me.
Do you know what? I really hate to say this. What did we do before shampoo was invented?
Not the cave. JC, we've got to let the caveman thing go.
There's so many things that I think about on a daily basis.
You need to do like a philosophy degree or something.
Yeah, I think so. Because like, what did we do? Like, they now tell you to not wash your hair for a month to stop it from getting greasy, but we never washed our hair in the first place. Why do we just not wash our hair?
Everyone probably just stunk, and we just probably didn't even notice that anyone smelt because everyone just had raging BO.
Potentially.
Or maybe they didn't because we weren't putting chemicals in our armpits.
Potentially.
Because apparently, like, BO is kind of caused by like clogged pores. So if you didn't have deodorant, maybe that wouldn't happen. I don't know.
I'm gonna not wear deodorant for 30 days and see what happens. Maybe I no longer get BO.
We won't be doing the comfort zone. I'm not sitting next to you.
Just thinking, do I have deodorant on today? Yeah, I do.
Whenever I don't put deodorant on, I feel disgusting. I don't know how people do it.
I sometimes get like that with makeup. Not like disgusting in myself, but my skin just doesn't feel right without makeup on.
Feels a bit dirty somehow.
Yeah, like halfway through the day, I'll just feel a bit crusty if I don't have makeup on.
No,
but then
I
still don't wear makeup, but food for thought.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Fun fact, or funny story, should I say? My skin is so dry. I remember when I went to watch my sister's ice skating competition with my family and we stayed in a hotel and I forgot my Nivea soft cream, my moisturiser, okay? If you know, you know.
Your hand cream.
It's full body cream.
Yeah. You go, girl. Don't let me stop you.
Oh, I forgot it. I put foundation on to go to sleep because my skin was so dry and I needed something on it. Like I couldn't even move my mouth because my skin gets so dry.
Putting foundation on to moisturise is wild.
Yeah, I had to, that's what it came to because my skin was so dry
Did
and
it work?
uncomfortable. Don't think so. Can't really remember. But I just remember being like, I need something. Foundation will do.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's not that bad anymore, to be fair. But it's still dry.
It doesn't look dry.
Thank you. It's my Nivea soft cream. Anyway.
I would say I'll try it out, but I think it would break me out.
No, it's so good.
Shall we move on to our topic of the week?
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
Mm.
Maybe that would help. That's what you're all here for. Unless you're here for us, and then we love you. If you're not here for us, we also love you. I'm doing the love hand hearts.
We're very
the
loving
Gen Z
people.
hand.
No, you're
hearts.
doing the millennial one.
The millennial hand hearts.
I'm doing the Gen Z one.
I'm doing the millennial one.
Millennial is all your fingers and your thumbs pointing down. Gen Z is your index fingers are curved and your middle fingers are straight.
I can never do it. I have to seriously think about it to do it. Anyway, back to school.
Back to school.
September is upon us.
September's here. How wild.
Yeah. Okay, I can't deep that. Move on. Did you like school? No.
I think I've said this before. I really didn't like school. I found going back to school really anxiety provoking. The only bit I really enjoyed was getting a new pencil case and a new lunchbox. That was the height of it. It's for me, it was going back, having a change in routine, having to figure out my new timetable, know where everything was, knowing that I was going into new classes with new teachers, with potentially new people, with new seating plans, like all of the change I found really stressful. And yeah, I just remember being so anxious to go back to school.
I think that's a very common feeling for a lot of people. I don't think I did get like that, to be fair. I kind of looked forward to a fresh start at the beginning of every school year. It probably didn't last that long, probably lasted like a week, but I just looked forward to a new opportunity to start again, to work hard, to put in effort and yeah, to have new teachers and new experiences.
I suppose that's quite a nice way of looking at it.
Yeah.
But I think when change makes you anxious like it did for me, that's just me reacting differently to the same thing, really.
Yeah, and it's not like you can control that. You can't just wake up one day and be like, okay, I'm just going to pretend it's like a fresh start and everything will feel okay. If you're an anxious person, you're an anxious person. If you don't like change, you don't like change, and that's very valid. But it's about how you deal with that change that makes it more bearable. Yeah. And how did you deal with that? I don't know, just felt anxious.
I don't really think I can give advice because I didn't use healthy coping mechanisms when I was at school. Like I got ill with anorexia when I was at school, and probably some of it was to do with feeling out of control, feeling stressed to do with school. Yeah. So I don't think I can comment. I think now what would I do?
Yeah, that's a good way of putting
it. I would reach out for support from anyone that I could. Yeah. Whether that was my parents or friends or
teachers.
The teachers or the school.
Teachers and like the school as a whole, that's what they're there for.
Yeah, they're there to support you and help you get an education. So don't be scared to reach out and say, I'm struggling with this, or if you need accommodations or something just to make it easier for you, like you are well within your right to ask for that. I know not every school is going to be great and do things for you, but I mean, I was very lucky with my school. Actually, my teachers were so lovely and they really did care and they wanted to make it easier for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I mean, they want the best for you as a person as well. I think not just like to get good grades. A lot of them would probably care more that you just got through the year and you didn't stop going to school because you felt overwhelmed. They'd rather you stayed in, got the extra support, even if that meant that you failed the class or you got a lower grade. Like they don't, as much as you think they might put pressure on you to get the best grade and to be top of the class and all the stuff, that doesn't really matter to them at the end of the day. It just matters that you understand the basics but also are happy in yourself as a person, because your grades don't define you at the end. Define you? Do you know what?
Our energy is so low right now.
Yeah, I think we've got like a caffeine crash.
Yeah.
We're just like this. In every episode, we're like,
Like you never know what you're going to get.
Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Okay, Forrest Gump. Where's the remix coming from?
That came from, you know that app where you sing, like the piano app? Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I need to find that. I can't remember what it's from. It's from like an app where you sing or play piano and you have to hum the tune. I'm going to find it. Yeah, your grades don't define you. And I feel like that's the most important thing to actually take away from this episode. You do not need A stars, A's, B's, C's, even passes. That's not who you are as a person. Who you are as a person is how you treat other people, how you talk about other people, how you talk to other people, how you
view the world.
Yeah, that's what makes you you. And I promise you right now that you will not need any of your grades as soon as you leave university.
I don't think I've ever been asked for my GCSEs.
No.
Ever.
No. I mean, obviously it's valid in some jobs and in some pathways of life, like if you want to become a doctor, for example. But if you don't want to become a doctor, then don't worry. Like genuinely 100% hand on heart, do not worry.
There are so many options out there and ways to go about things.
Yeah.
Like when you're in school, they make it feel like it is the biggest deal in the world, and that if you so much as miss a class, you're going to end up in prison, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like that's literally how some teachers made it out to be. Like if you don't pay attention in class, you're going to end up as like, I don't know, a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Like that's literally how it felt.
Yeah.
Having left school with GCSEs that were nowhere near what I was meant to get, well, most of them weren't, no A levels.
Yeah.
Obviously, I am in a niche job, which I am very lucky to have fallen into. But regardless of that, I could do an access course. I could have gone into something else which would have eventually like say I always wanted to be a nurse.
Yeah.
I could have gone into some form of healthcare and then gone into being a nurse. Like you don't have to get the best grades in the world. And I know that going back to school, suddenly it's like all your focus has to be back on grades and defining your worth by that. But that isn't what defines you. And I promise you, in a few years, when you're out of school, you'll wonder why you ever worried so much. And I know it's not 100%. That helpful to hear that, because you think, well, right now I'm living through it. But it just is not, it just doesn't define your life. Like when I look back and think how stressed I got over school, and now I'm like, what?
Yeah. Looking back, it genuinely feels pointless. Like it feels completely and wholly pointless. I remember crying about a project because I didn't paint the castle in the right way. And I was really scared I'd get in trouble. Now looking back, I'm like, I can't even get my head around that, because it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. And like looking back now as well, all you remember about school is your friends and like the fun that you had and the silly things that you did. I wish I did more of that. Like I don't look back now and go, oh, I'm really glad I passed that test on that random Friday that, I don't know. I don't even know. I can't give an example because I don't remember any of it. But none of that matters. And yeah, it's important to put effort in and try your best. But don't force yourself to be the best, because it's not worth the hassle. Yeah. Like, as long as you're doing what you know that you can do you know what I mean? It's not like you're sitting there going, oh, I don't care about anything, I'm not going to even try. As long as you're trying your best and still having a life at the same time, I feel like that's all that matters, you know?
Yeah. Shall we talk about what we can do to make it easier, or what you can do to make it easier to transition into going back to school?
Yeah. I feel like we would both give very different answers to this. Because personally, I would probably say, I don't know, I would say get excited about getting a new pencil case and getting a new bag and all that stuff. But also that's not possible for a lot of people. So I don't really want to go and say buy new everything, because you don't need new everything, because overconsumption.
But also I guess you're saying be excited for the change.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like new things, new opportunities, new things around the corner, new chances to
make new friends.
Yeah, make new friends, try your best.
Yeah.
Start new projects, have new teachers that don't, like, say if you don't like a certain teacher because you think they don't like you, you can now build up a relationship with a new teacher, and you can become more of the person that you want to become. I feel like that's quite an not an important thing, but that's something that I really liked about going back to school, is you kind of leave that version of you behind that perhaps you didn't like the way that you approach the subject, perhaps you didn't like the way that you spoke to one of your friends, perhaps you started to not like the way that you started skipping a lesson, for example. You can go back with new intentions and new...
Did you ever skip a lesson?
I skip PE a lot of the time.
Yeah, I skip PE.
Yeah, I used to make my mum pick me up and say I had a dentist appointment like every other week.
Her teeth were falling out left, right and centre.
Didn't have any teeth. No, I used to skip PE. I think that's it. Maybe some Spanish lessons.
I didn't dare to skip any other lessons.
Apart from PE. Yeah, I don't know how I would have skipped another lesson. Only she's really bored of me today.
I'm not bored. I'm just having a caffeine crash.
Caffeine crash is real.
Like,
So
honestly,
how you fix that?
how more
More caffeine.
No, that's like addiction.
You need a Red Bull.
I actually do, you know.
So we were early birds this morning.
Good heavens, it's been a long day, hasn't it?
It has been a long day. Your half 4 hair wash has really come back to bite you in the bum.
And I'm going to be awake till late tonight.
Yeah, you are.
Wahoo!
Whoop whoop.
Sorry, I cut
Well,
you
you
off.
rudely
That was
distracted
so
me.
rude.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I got bullied in my last year of school, so I skipped Spanish sometimes because the only friends I had in that class were the girls that bullied me because we were friends and then we fell out. So yeah.
I want to fight everyone that was ever mean to you.
Do you know what? Looking back, I don't know if it was like severely bullied. I say bullied.
I feel like as girls, we all go through times where we feel targeted or we feel
that's
excluded, and that's horrible.
In the moment, I would say that I was being bullied, but I think it was just excluded.
Which kind of is bullying.
Yeah, but
Like
I don't think they were necessarily mean.
Yeah, but I think
to me,
purposely excluding someone is so unkind.
Yeah.
Like, that is so cruel, because the feeling of having all your friends like meet up without you hurts so much.
But do you know why it was for me? It was because they got into like the drinking scene and I didn't want to do that, which I'm quite proud of myself for like sticking my ground in that sense. Like, if they didn't align with me why can't I not speak today?
What language was that?
I don't know. Gibbagoosh.
Gibbagoosh.
Gibbagoosh. They didn't align with me anymore, then I was staying really strong to my values. And even if it did hurt to be kind of forcefully pushed out of the group because I didn't want to go to these parties, then so be it, because that was not who I was. And I think I would be a lot more upset looking back now if I had said yes to that stuff and had drank when I didn't want to and joined in and God knows what else they did, to be honest. I'm really glad that I didn't do that because I would regret that a lot. So this is your sign to try not to conform to the people around you if that's not what you stand for, because you deserve to be surrounded by people that respect your boundaries. Yeah, side note. Anyway, I didn't really skip any other class apart from that. I was a very good girl at school. A very good girl, apart from skipping PE, which I feel like everyone did. That's a communal experience.
I was allowed to, I remember when I got ill with anorexia and it meant that I couldn't do PE, and I was low-key really happy about that, because I absolutely hated PE. I hated everything about it, like the getting changed with everyone in the changing room.
That was awful.
Then having to go, look, my school did trampolining, and it was basically, there was 2 trampolines in the middle of the hall, and you jumped on the trampoline in front of the rest of the class around you, so you were just being stared
like a
at.
nightmare.
When you have body image issues and you've got to be in leggings and like a weirdly cut t-shirt, it was not a vibe.
That literally sounds like a nightmare.
So
can't believe that happened.
Yeah, I was very glad. Like, the one perk of being really ill in year 11 was not going to PE.
One perk.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I mean, you don't need to be able to skip PE, so just skip PE, everyone.
I don't think you could get away with that at my school.
Really? I don't, apart from saying that I had a dentist appointment when I didn't, I can't remember what else I did. Me and the one girl that I remained friends with, we would just ask the teacher to go and play tennis whilst everyone else did football or something, and she almost always let us do that.
Were you in bottom set PE?
We didn't have sets in PE.
Oh.
I didn't take it as a subject.
In like year 7 or year 8, I was in like top set, and I did like athletics, and then I just gradually moved lower and lower sets as I got older. I was just like, I'm not done.
I actually remember once we did like that. Obviously, you do sports day every year, and there was, I can't remember how far it was. It was like a 400 meter sprint or something, and I feel like this was low key a bullying moment, but me being naive didn't realise. And the girl doing it dropped out or was ill or something, and everyone tried to make me step in and do this 400 metre sprint. Bearing in mind, at that stage, I was very unfit and had zero chance of probably getting through a 10 metre sprint, let alone a 400 metre sprint. Never ran a day in my life properly. My foot was broken, not like broken, but I'd fractured it and was in a boot a few months before. And they're like, yeah, you can go do the 400 metre sprint. And me being me was like, I'm going to fully send it.
Oh no.
I'm going to try my best. Running around this track, the whole school watching me. I think I almost passed out about like 5 steps in.
That breaks my heart.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to win. You know when it's like the staggered lanes as well and you think you're really far ahead and then you go around the corner and then everyone just overtakes you. I was like, and then I was just dying at the end. I genuinely thought I was going to faint. I came last.
When I was on stimulant ADHD medication, last year or the year before, I ran for a bus, and it honestly increases your heart rate so much. And I ran for this bus, and it was like, honestly, like a 10 meters probably.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be sick.
Yeah.
Like, my heart was beating out of my body. I've literally never felt more unwell in my life. And because it really like raises your blood pressure and makes you more unfit. And I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a fun feeling.
No.
Anyway, guys, skip PE.
Oh yeah, skip PE. No, you didn't hear that from us though.
No. if your teachers ask you, just send them our way. We'll write you a note.
Yeah, I'll give you my number. I'll just pretend I'm your mum.
Yeah, I'll say, oh hi, it's Ro. Who's Ro? You don't need to know.
No, you don't need to know. She's not going to PE.
Yeah, she's not coming today.
Oh, we are bad influences.
But
boundaries,
so,
you know. PE at school just doesn't count. That's not real.
No. PE is not real.
Who needs that?
My advice.
Sorry, yeah.
For going back to school.
Yeah.
Is if you are scared of change, or you don't like change, or you don't do well with it.
Yeah.
Put in some structure in the weeks before you're going back, or maybe now, because you're probably going back like very soon.
Probably back already.
If you're not, I guess if you're at uni, not so much.
Oh yeah, uni.
If you've had a summer where you've just like been very out of routine, and you know the sudden change is going to be a lot. Put in some structure into your days, like maybe start setting your alarm earlier in the morning, laying your clothes out before, because obviously when you have I guess not everyone has school uniform, because not everyone who listens is from a country that has school uniform.
It's just not as much of a shock to the system when you have to wake up 2 hours earlier, get dressed within half an hour and be out of the house.
Yeah.
And socialising by 8:30 in the morning. What time did your school start?
I think 8:45.
Yeah, mine was 8:35. That's so early.
Yeah, that is really early. I remember we used to finish at 2:45 though.
Oh, really?
And then by the end of the time I was at school, they'd moved it to like 3, and that 15 minutes felt so long.
Ours was 3:25, but on a Friday we finished at 1:45.
You had a half day on a Friday?
Every Friday we had a half day.
Why? What the hell?
I think that's right. That is right. What the hell-y?
What the hell-y?
Yeah, you finished early on a Friday, 1:45, and then everyone would toddle off into town and go get a McDonald's. Boycott. But that's what we used to do back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That seems crazy. That seems like it shouldn't be legal somehow. What if you're like a year 7? Do you still get to go home early?
I think so.
Did your school let you out for lunchtime?
No.
We got lunch passes and we could go out.
No, we couldn't.
And everyone just went to the chippy.
Love that. Give me some fish and chips.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have that. We weren't allowed phones as well on the premises at all. My sisters were. They were allowed to go on their phone at lunch and break. We weren't.
Wow.
I remember the only ever not detention, but points. I can't remember what the whole system was. But the only other points I got was when my mum texted me and I accidentally left my phone on loud. And it was in class and the teacher took my phone and gave me 3 points. And I was devastated. So upset.
I remember my phone ringing once in class, like really loudly, and it being the worst feeling in the world.
Because the teacher's like,
and everyone's like,
yeah.
I hated being perceived. That was one of the things I found I really hated about school. Is like,
that's so true actually. When you put it
perceived.
Like that makes the most sense. Like being looked at, being noticed, being picked on, being like by the teacher to answer a question, being told to read the, what's it called?
Read what?
You know when they like handed out books for you to read?
Oh, what, like textbooks?
Textbooks, that's it. If you were picked to read out a paragraph from the textbook, instantly bury me alive. Please.
Yeah.
I don't want to come out. Did you used to have assemblies?
Yeah.
Assemblies were the worst thing ever. This has just come into like, this episode has just turned into
us making you fear school.
Yeah, but assemblies were the worst thing ever.
Yeah, the idea of walking in late to an assembly.
Right, this might be like a really niche experience. I used to be a really sweaty girl.
That's not
at
niche.
School. No, but
I've always been,
to the point where like the rows of chairs, obviously everyone would sit on a chair and you'd line up in assembly and yeah, you'd all sit on chairs, obviously. But they'd be in rows and the person at the end of the row had to stack all the chairs after assembly. And I used to be terrified of standing up because there'd always be a massive sweat patch on my chair. And then the person stacking the chairs would be like, she's sweaty. Did you ever get that? No one else had sweaty patches on the chairs, just me.
See, I think when you're someone that sweats more or is more anxious and that makes you sweaty, or you just run hotter, you think that everyone else is like never sweaty. They actually are. They're just not in their head about it, so that you're not noticing it as much, I think. Like, I don't think it's that abnormal to... Obviously, if you're like dripping from every pore 24/7, that's probably you've got a sweat issue. Yeah. But it is normal to like, if you're sat on a plastic chair in tights in a school skirt, you probably are gonna get a bit sweaty.
That was probably my biggest insecurity. I'd just stand up and check if anyone else got a sweaty chair. And then I'd try and wipe it with my skirt. I stood up.
This might be niche. every time I had assembly,
Yeah.
I thought, I'm just going to start screaming.
No, that's very
I just
niche.
had these intrusive thoughts that like, because everything was quiet and I just
Yeah.
was like, you're just going to start screaming and everyone's going to stare at you.
Or my stomach would rumble, not screaming.
Yeah, my stomach did rumble.
Yeah.
Like I remember in maths, everything being so quiet and my stomach just going, and I was just like, oh my God, stop it.
I don't know why that was embarrassing, because right now, I just wouldn't care if my stomach rumbles.
Mm.
Oh well.
Yeah, but we all find bodily noises embarrassing, which
Yeah.
is, if our
Even
stomach
going
rumbles.
for a pee.
Yeah.
I used to hate making a noise when I peed.
Yeah.
Now I just go for a pee in peace. And I used to try and always use the toilet during lesson, because I'd hate using the toilet at break or lunch when anyone else was in the bathroom.
I remember when there would be just girls doing their makeup at the sinks, and the year 11 girls, probably when I was in year 7 or year 8, the year 11 girls would always be doing their makeup at the sinks, so you could never even wash your hands because they were so scary you weren't going to go up to them and say move.
Yeah.
So it was always just like a terrifying experience going into the toilets.
Someone opened the door on me once when I was peeing at school. Not on purpose, I just didn't lock it properly.
This is so unhelpful.
Sorry guys. But do you know what? It proves that all of these experiences are normal things that we go through.
And also, like, it didn't affect our lives that much.
No, and at the end of the day, we can sit here and laugh about it. Like, yeah, in the moment, it probably was a little bit crap, but
You just move on.
you just move on. And like, when was the last time I ever thought about that? Probably like 5 years ago, until we brought it up just now.
It won't feel that deep soon.
No, it's nothing to worry about at all. Yeah, I think it's normal to go through things at school that you think are the end of the world, but it's important to remember that the world does not end when those things happen, and the world did not end when we went through some of the things we went through. And it actually does teach you a lot. As much as I sound like your mum, and the fact that you probably don't want to listen to me when I say this, you learn so much from school and from mistakes and mean girls and situations you don't want to be in. You learn so much. And also, the girls that are being mean to you are probably just jealous, and I know I also sound like your mum when I say that, but it's true. Like, it's
people that are mean are just jealous and insecure.
Yeah.
That is literally, like, there's no other reason
No.
for you to be horrible to someone apart from the fact that you are upset or miserable in your own life.
Yeah, not 1 inch of you deserves that. It's
No.
all coming from someone else wanting to belittle you to how low they feel about themselves, because they
Yes.
don't want to feel like they're below everyone, so they bring everyone else to their level, which is also quite sad.
It is sad, but you need to stay strong in yourself and know that you are not the problem. You deserve friends, you deserve to be cared for, you deserve love, you deserve to go to school and not feel targeted. And if anyone is being horrible to you, because teenage girls, teenage boys can be mean,
Yeah.
speak to someone.
Yeah.
Like, you're not alone, it's not a you problem. Yeah, and also just, it's going to be okay. Like, I know it feels terrifying, the idea of going back to school when you're someone that really doesn't like going back to school, but it is going to be okay. Like, every single person who is there has worries about something. Whether they seem like the most popular, chilled out, cool person in the world, they'll be worried about something. And so you're not alone.
Never.
You're not weird.
And it's a very small percentage of your life. Like, in the moment, it can feel like your whole world. And I know it does. I know when I was at school, I thought, this is never going to end. I can't even fathom being an adult and not having to go to school every day. But that season of your life does come to an end, and it's bittersweet. As much as school's awful, I potentially think I could go back for a day and do it again.
Really?
Could you not?
You could not pay me. Actually, maybe if you gave me like $1 billion.
$1 billion?
Don't know why dollars. Give me £1 billion.
£1 billion.
No, I'd probably do it for a mil.
That's still a lot. I'd do it for a tenner. No,
Never.
I'm joking. I'd go back to like year 8. I feel like that was a good year.
Year
But
8
just
was-
before you're in your exam, like starting to do your exams, but you're not in year 7.
No. I'd rather year 7.
Really?
I feel like I had a good solid friendship group in year 7. Did I? I can't really remember. I feel like I never had a good solid friendship group. There was always drama.
Oh,
I know.
that's so sad. But that's just girls.
That's life.
That's life. And yeah, I feel like we just kind of spoke about school in terms of friendships, not about grades and exams and all of that stuff. But the basics are that your grades do not define you. Try your best. That's all that matters. All you can do is your best.
And it's not going to be as scary as you think it is.
No.
And if it is, you'll cope and you will survive, and it will not be the end of the world.
And rest is also very important. Can I just put that out there?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself to stay up late, to finish all my homework, to study really hard and wake up early and study even harder. Rest is so important. You don't need to do 101 extracurricular activities and this and that. And I feel like they put so much pressure on you at secondary school to do, I don't know, Duke of Edinburgh, If you're from America, you probably won't know what that
Did
is.
you do DFE?
No, I didn't. Did you?
No.
No. It's like where you go camping and like you have to plan a map.
Orienteering and all of that, yeah.
And like they say you need to volunteer and you need to do this and that. I mean, obviously volunteering is very good. I commend anyone that does that.
Has a DFE award actually got anyone anywhere in life?
No. And I was like told if I did not get the DFE award, I would be unemployable. I was literally pretty much told that. And that's not true.
It's so unserious. Like you're literally just hiking.
Yeah. You're literally just using a map. I've got my phone. Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't need a map.
But
anyway, I remember some of the girls that did it got chased by cows, and that was like the most terrifying experience ever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like they tell you to do all of this stuff and that you'll be completely useless if you don't get experience in 101 things. Honestly, no. I mean, experience is great because that's actually a conversation for another day, because I hate the fact that you need experience to do a job, but you can't do the job because you can't get experience. But it's just a whole nother thing. But you do not need to push yourself to the absolute limits.
Yeah.
You deserve rest and you deserve recovery. And actually, you'll probably do better if you rest.
Didn't we have some kind of statistic that we read earlier when we were talking about this episode?
We did.
Can you remember it?
I can remember it. 40 or 60% of people remember things better if they sleep after they learn something than people that don't sleep. Like say you, I don't know, you study and read a book for an hour and then you have a little nap or you have an early night. No, it says 40. It says 40.
40%.
You're 40% more likely to remember things if you rest properly and sleep after learning.
Well, I feel like that makes so much sense.
Yeah, because your brain can process it.
Yeah,
and
like your brain will file it away.
You're not trying to cram in 101 more things and it forgets the first thing.
I used to come home from school and crawl into my bed and fall asleep so often. I napped so much. And
it's
then
a long day.
Yeah.
It's a freaking long day.
And then I'd wake up and it would be dinner time and it would be dark and I'd be like in my school skirt and shirt in my bed, like feeling all sticky and hot and sweaty. And then I'd go downstairs and it was like, it's roast chicken for dinner. And I was like, I don't like roast chicken, it's too dry.
It's stew. There's a beef casserole.
No.
It's a sausage casserole.
I was having this conversation the other day. Whenever my mum would say casserole, I literally would just like, my skin would just, ugh.
I've never actually had a casserole. My mum made a good stew though. I do like a stew.
Is a stew and a casserole not the same thing? Like I feel like casserole's just a bougie word for a stew,
Maybe.
no?
I don't know.
Anyways. That's nothing to do with school.
No.
In the next episode, or the next mini-sode, we're going to answer your questions about school and hopefully give you some more tangible, practical advice and not just talk about things that made us scared of school, because maybe that wasn't the most helpful thing in the world. But
we're living proof that everything will be okay. Everything works out.
You
do have a life ahead of you no matter what happens at school.
Mm-hmm.
You are worthy of good friends, happiness, peaceful vibes, and you don't need to stress yourself out.
Just enjoy it.
Well, that's a big word.
It's hard because I never enjoyed it. Just try and get the most positive out of every day.
Yeah. School is great. It's great.
School is great, full stop.
Learning is actually wonderful, and I feel like that's a good perspective shift, because I used to be like, I don't want to learn about this, and
but learning's so cool. You get to expand your knowledge of everything and learn more about the world, and like
it's actually crazy how it was very perceived as uncool to know things and learn things and be good at things. Like everyone was like, oh, you got an A star, such a nerd. That's really cool.
That's got to come from a place of jealousy again.
Yeah, because everyone wants to do well at school, even if they don't show it. But it's okay.
Guys, I had a coffee and it's really not sat right with me. Like I've just been burping all afternoon and it's very unpleasant. And
help me.
I need help. Anyone got any tips?
Yeah. It's cool to have the opportunity to learn and use it to your advantage if you want to, of course. She's going to go to sleep over here. She's learnt a lot in this episode and you need a nap to take it all in.
I'm sorry, I'm
but yeah, do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
Wow, this is a good podcast.
Oh, do you know what, actually? You're not going to be good at everything. We just ramble in every episode.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You're not going to be good at everything that you do in life. You're not going to be a mathematician and get an A star in art and be the best in geography and know a different language at the age of 14.
Everyone has different specialities.
Yeah.
And talents and skills and things that they excel in more than others. And
you're going to do good in things and bad in other things, and that's normal.
Yeah.
Like, that is so okay. You're not going to write a whole essay about William Shakespeare and then, I don't know, go and solve Pythagoras' theorem.
Ew.
Like what? They're completely different parts of your brain and completely different subjects and completely different things. And it's just, I actually do think it's crazy that we're expected to know all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you know what?
I'm going to try and get myself out of this caffeine crash.
Yep, and we're going to then answer some of your questions, and we'll see you on Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday, babies.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.